LeetCode problem number 7, reverse integer. So this problem gives us a signed 32-bit integer x, and we have to return x with its digits reversed. And if reversing x causes the value to go outside the signed 32-bit integer range, basically in min or in max, right here I've jotted down the values. What is in min? Then we have to return 0. And here is the important part. We have to assume the environment does not allow us to store 64-bit integers signed one side, meaning that we can't just use long and basically that's it, right? Those are the rules. So here here's some examples. 1, 2, 3, we get 3 to 1. So let's use that as an example. Let's say x is 1, 2, 3. So in this case, result would be 0. So the first thing I do is I check if x is not 0, then we are good to go. We can keep on dividing x by 3, right? So basically the idea is to cut off the number from the back and then add the number to the front, right? I'll show you what I mean. So now this is not my turn right now because result is obviously not more than in max divided by 10 and is lesser than in min divided by 10. For now, just ignore this. We'll get back to this later. We'll just look through this with the example, with a simple example such as this first. Okay, 1, 2, 3 equals to results times 10. So now results times 10, which is basically still 0, plus x modulus 10. So x modulus 10, 1, 2, 3 modulus 10 will give us 3, right? So result is now 3. Followed, it will this x will divide by 10. So in integer, since we can't have floats, right? We can't have pointers, or we can't have decimals, not pointers. So what this 3 will just disappear, right? So now we are left with 1 and 2. So we do the same thing. Result times 10. This times 10 is 30. 30 plus x modulus 10 is 2. So 30 plus 2 is 32. Divide by 10 again. 1 again times 10 plus 1, right? X modulus 10 will just give us 1, and result will be 3 to 1. After which, if we were to divide it again, x is now 0, right? And since x is 0, this for loop will end, and we'll return our result, which is 3 to 1, right? Which will match the result given in the example. Okay, so let's say, so what is this if statement for? So let's say we have a very big number. Let's go with something like this, right? We should is outside of in max. It's good to check. Okay, it's not. So we'll add another 9 here. Okay. After which, let's say we have this number, right? So we know what happens in the for loop, right? So basically, we will divide by 10, 9, divide by 10 again, 9, and 8, 8, 8, this is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, right at this point, right? Right at this point, if we were to run with this if statement, right, result, is it more than in max divided by 10? Okay, let's see. So in max is this number divided by 10. Again, we remove the last number, right? So let's remove it like this. So you can see our result is actually bigger than in max. So what will happen is, if we were to continue times 10 to this 32-bit integer, it will overflow, right? And we don't want that to happen. Instead, we want to return 0. So that's how we check, right? We basically divide in max by 10. If it's gonna go above the integer max, or we compare it against the in min, see whether or not it's smaller than in min divided by 10, right? So if either of these condition is true, we will want to return 0 instead. So for this case, the result of this would be 0. Okay, so yeah, this question, even though it's medium, it's actually pretty simple. Not sure whether that's because it's plus plus, but yeah, to me it's pretty straightforward. Anyways, that's all I have to show. Thanks.